People are so much more important than things. But what if things could bring us closer to other people? This is my series, Material Things with Immaterial Meaning. The last 2 years, I built a following on Instagram. Talk about things like lighting and filmmaking and wisdom. How does wisdom fit into all this? Well, if you're thrown off by the word wisdom, we could easily replace that word with skill. A wise hunter has sharpened their senses to the wilderness. A wise coach has honed in on their leadership skills. Wisdom affects everything. For me, as a filmmaker, I want to be a wise one. Part of growing in wisdom is sharing it. So here we are. Stuff. One of the things on that list of material things is my iPod Classic. It is so old. Not World War II era old, but like refrigerators have Bluetooth. The only way to connect to it is to hardwire something in. For me, I keep it not for its function. It's more so about what it represents, what it reminds me of. I got my first iPod in high school. I got it from saving up from my job working at a library. Picturing me working at a library arguably is pretty odd. One of my favorite bands was, and still is, Angels and Airwaves. In fact, I still have one of their CDs. But the thing is, during that time of my life, I discovered my deeply rooted, not even interest or passion, but affection for music. I was entering college. I was deciding what career path to take. It's funny to think about now, but the thing I cared about most was having a job while still being able to listen to music. The first thing I chose was graphic design, because I could sit at a computer, whip up some cool artful things, and listen to whatever music I wanted to while doing so. Media being such a big part, if not the primary part of my occupation, I'm constantly analyzing what I create. From a business standpoint, but also socially, thinking about how will people react to this? I need to wait to get feedback from a brand. But in high school, I was just opening up GarageBand and making sounds with the built-in samples, spending hours in Photoshop designing a t-shirt logo. Other people's thoughts about my work was the farthest from my mind. So when I see this iPod sitting on my table with its scratched up chrome backing, glitchy scroll wheel, it takes me back to a mental and emotional state of being that's just a carefree high schooler again. A kid with an undying creative curiosity, not afraid to get messy and make mistakes, a craving and appetite for the high I get when a song repeats on my favorite playlist for the third or fourth time. The reason I'm making this video and this series at all, in addition to it being cathartic for me, I get excited about the thought of sharing this with my future kids one day. Like the thing itself, but also the memories and stories attached to it. By the time they see this or hear about any of this, they will probably have holograms or some kind of microchip in your brain that has all the world's music. But there's a chance that when I've passed on and, I don't know, my ashes are spread over the ocean, they might find something like this in a dusty shoebox in the attic. And maybe some small part of me can echo through a 4-minute rock anthem. In some direct or indirect way, I can come back to life and connect with a loved one, even if for just one more song. Material things with immaterial meaning.